Good morning, dear student. Today, in this video lecture, I will be teaching you linear inequations in one variable. Now, what do you understand by linear equation? The word linear means in single line. Linear means line, L-I-N-E-E-R, linear, okay. Something that is moving in one line is called linear motion or linear. Here we are dealing with linear equation, something moving in single straight line is called linear motion, as you have studied in physics. So here we are having linear inequations. That means inequation means something that is not fixed. For an example, if I say x plus 2, all of you know it is a polynomial having variable plus constant. If I write equal to certain value, for an example 5, then this becomes equation. This is an example of equation. Now, if I write x plus 2 less than or greater than equal to 5, then this is called inequation. This is called inequation. Now, total, how many inequation symbols we have? We have one greater than, less than, greater than equal to, less than equal to. These all four are said to be inequality symbols. Now, what is the difference between these two? Here, in this case, the solution is strict, is constant. It will give you here, from here you will get only one value of x. But in this case, the solution is not strict. The value of x will be more than 1. It will not be unique. Here solution is unique. Solution unique. Here solution not unique. Here solution is strict. Here not strict or non-strict solution. This is the basic difference between equation and inequation. Solution. What do you understand by solution? I'm repeating the word solution again and again. The word solution here means, it's not like chemistry, solution, solute and all those things. Here solution means the value of x. Solution means suitable value of x. Suitable value of x to satisfy the equation. Satisfy the equation. For an example, this I have taken. If I write x plus 2 equal to 5, then x will be equal to 5 minus 2, that is equal to 3. Here we got x is equal to 3. This is a fixed solution, a constant solution. You cannot get any other value other than 3 in this case. That is why it is called strict and unique. But if I write like x plus 2 greater than 5, then I will get x greater than 5 minus 2, x greater than 3. Now x greater than 3, what are the possible values? Here you may get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 up to infinity if x belongs to integer. If x belongs to real number, then here from 4 onwards, from 3 point, the answers may be like 3.0001, 3.0002, so many numbers, infinite. You cannot count those numbers. So this is the meaning of unique and strict and not unique and non-strict solution. I hope it is clear from this point that what I wanted to say about strict and non-strict solutions. I hope it is clear. Now, here, as I have told you, the strict and non-strict solution, I hope it is clear that when a unique solution you are having in case of equal to symbol, then that is called, in case of equation where we use equal to symbol, then the solution is strict and unique. Whereas when we use inequality symbols that are like less than, this is read as greater than, less than equal to, greater than equal to. I hope all of you are familiar with these four symbols. These all symbols you must have seen in class 6, 7 in lower classes. So here we have to see certain rules to calculate to get 3 marks. Generally, what is the pattern in ICSE board is that every year they ask minimum 3 to 4 marks question in section A, that is compulsory part. It is very big number. If you understand this chapter, it will be very easy for you to score minimum 3 marks from this section, from this chapter. I hope you all will be able to understand. Now, certain rules, if you want to write rules, you should write, not want. If I say x plus 2 is greater than 5, then what I have done here, rules of transposition I have applied. Rules of transposition. See, most of the rules we know, but we don't know the name. Now here it is like you all are the senior most of our school right now. You will be appearing 10th board next year. So you should be at least knowing what are the names of the rule. Rules of transposition. Now if what we are doing, x, we are writing x greater than symbol as it is, and we are transferring that number to this side. That is x greater than 3. So this is the meaning of rules of transposition. Okay. Now this was rules of transposition. Now I am going to tell you certain methods to calculate and rule. Before telling you the rules, let me tell you the laws of inequality. Laws of inequality. Laws of inequality. What are the laws of inequality? If I have a number, say for example, a greater than b, a is greater than b, just take like 5 is greater than 3. This is true. This is true. This is true. Now if I add any number, say for example c, and then this side also if I add c, then inequality symbol is not going to change. A number we are having a and b, a is greater than b given. If I add any number that is same on both the side, be it be positive number or negative number, this inequality symbol is not going to change. Now see here, if I add 5 plus 2, I am adding this side, and then 3 plus 2. Now it is 5 plus 2 is 7. Then here it is 3 plus 2, 5. The symbol, inequality symbol is as it is. It has not changed. So this is the first law of inequality, that if we add or subtract, even in case of subtraction, 5 minus 2, 3 minus 2, 5 minus 2 is 3, 3 minus 2 is 1. Symbol, inequality symbol is not going to change. So first law of inequality says that if we add or subtract same number on both the sides of the inequality, then the sign of the inequality will never change. This is first law of inequality. Once again I repeat, if same positive number or negative number is added on either side of the inequality, then the sign of inequality will not change. That means, see, this mouth was open towards this side. Now also this mouth is open towards a side only. Here a is there, mouth is open towards this side, a is also mouth is open towards a side only. Mouth towards b side was closed, mouth towards b side is still closed. Here also closed, open towards 7, 5 closed, 5 open, 3 open. So this is the meaning of that sign of inequality will not change. Second law of inequality says that if I have number a greater than b, let us take 5 greater than 3. Same example I am carrying. Now if I multiply in this c and then this side also c, then the inequality symbol will not change. When c is positive number, Now let us take an example, 5 greater than 3. Same as it is, I have to multiply one positive number c. Say for example, I am multiplying 2 here. I will be multiplying 2 here also. So 5 2s are 10 greater than 3 2s are 6. So sign of inequality is not going to change. When we multiply a positive number on either side of the inequality, same positive number on either side of the inequality, the sign of inequality will not change. But if I multiply minus negative number, then what miracle is going to happen? Let us see here. 5 greater than 3, clear? If I multiply minus 2 here, 3 multiplied minus 2, 5 2s are 10, negative sign, 3 2s are 6, negative sign. Now which number is greater? Can I write like this, that minus 10 is greater than 6? It will be wrong. So the miracle happened here, that the sign of inequality will change. The sign of inequality will change when we multiply negative number. So this is the law, that when we multiply positive number, same positive number on either side, the sign of inequality will not change. But when we multiply negative number, then the sign of inequality will change, which you must be carefully observe, which you may be able to see here. You must see here what has happened here. It was, this is so wrong, no need. So here it is 5 greater than 3. Mouth was open towards this side, Now mouth has opened, it opened towards the right hand side. It became right hand side. This is left hand side. Here it was right hand side, here left hand side. So this is the meaning of inequality, when this is the law in terms of inequality for multiplication of positive and negative number. Now third law I want to say, that A is greater than B. Same example, 5 is greater than 3, no problem. Now if I divide by positive number B by C, now till now you must be aware, means you all may be understanding that what miracle is going to happen. If C is positive, if plus C is there, then again sign will not change. Here plus 2, so 5 by 2, that is 2.5, 3 by 2, 1.5. Obviously 2.5 is greater than 1.5. Now if I have A divided by minus C, B divided by minus C, B divided by minus C, then what is going to happen? Let us see here. 5 divided by minus 2, 3 divided by minus 2. Here minus 2.5, minus 1.5. Which number is greater? This number is greater. Obviously minus 1.5 will be greater than minus 2.5. It is lying on the right hand side of 2.5, minus 2.5. So this will be the miracle that it is going to happen, that you are going to see here. See the sign of inequality. It has changed. It was opening towards A. Now it is opening towards B. Here you see the change. There is no change as such here. It was opening towards A. Still now it is opening towards A. So this is the meaning of sign of inequality. Already the first law, all of you are aware, familiar with it. You have been using. But in this class 10th, you are going to use most of the time these two laws. In these two laws, only I have seen my students, my dear students, make so many mistakes. They commit so many mistakes and they get 0 marks. So I would request you all to pay attention to these points at least 2-3 times once again, and then recall it, fill in your mind with this concept. Now same is the case with A less than B. Practice at your home, that if A plus C is there, then B plus C, sign of inequality will not change. If you write A minus C, B minus C, then also sign of inequality will not change. Sign not change, will not change. Okay. Now this is first. Second, you see, if I say A less than B, if I multiply positive number, then sign no change of sign. Here when multiply negative number, then again sign will change. If I divide with a positive number, no sign change. You can practice no change. If I divide with negative number, sign will change. This is the meaning of the laws. Now most important among these is that the next law that I will be dealing here. For an example, if I have AB greater than 0, okay. Now what are the conditions that is possible, that is true? Either A, this number, or this number, both. This A, B, product of A and B is less than 0 means what? It is negative. It should be minus any number. Their product should be negative. Their product A into B should be negative. Then only I can say that this statement is true. Now in this case, either A can be negative and B has to be positive. This is one case. A will be negative and B will be positive value, or A will be positive and B will be negative, this is the case, then only this particular statement will be true. If A dot B is less than 0, then definitely minus A into B will be minus AB, which will be true, or A into minus B, that will be equal to again minus AB, which will be true. So this is the meaning of the statement that A into B is less than 0. So find the values of X and Y. Now I will explain you this one with the help of one of the question given in our exercise, like exercise 1A. Okay, question number 3 subpart A. Question number 3 subpart A. Here I have x minus 2 into x minus 5 less than 0, and x belongs to our natural number. We have to find the value of x. X belongs to our natural number. Now how do we find here? One thing I told, either a first number will be less than 0, other number will be greater than 0, or this will be greater than 0, this will be less than 0. So x minus 2 will be either greater than 0, sorry, less than 0, and x minus 5 should be greater than 0. That means this whole set, this whole number should be negative, minus number. This whole number value should be positive. Then only, less than, less than. Then only this will be negative. This is case 1. Or either x minus 2 will be greater than 0 and x minus 5 will be less than 0. These two cases are possible. I hope it is clear, my dear students. Once again I am repeating, to understand this one, I am taking an example of question number 3 of our exercise. Now to understand this, once again I am repeating, A into B, product of two number is less than 0. Product of two number is less than 0. Like minus 2 multiplied with 3. Is it not less than true? Less than 0. Minus 6 is less than 0. This is true. If I say minus 2 multiplied with minus 3 plus 6, this statement will be false. That means the solution of this part should be either negative and this part should be positive. Then only we will get, or just vice versa we can have, like plus 2 multiplied with minus 3. This case. Same is the case here that we are dealing. I am dealing here. So let us take this one, case 1. This is case 2 actually, case 2. Case 1, x minus 2 is less than 0, that means x is less than 2. Okay, fine. Now second part they are saying x minus 5 greater than 0, x greater than 5. Now you see, my dear student, one statement is saying x is less than 2. X is less than 2 means what? The number will be 1, 0, minus 1, correct? The other number is saying x is greater than 5. 5 means 4, 3, greater than 5 means 6, 7, 8, 9. Why I am taking discrete value? These values, natural number, whole numbers, integers are called discrete value. That means final value. We don't have any decimal in this. They are called integers. Okay. So here these all are. Will there be any common part in this? We cannot have any common numbers, no? So this statement, this case is false. We will never be getting the answer from this case. Try to understand. If I put x equal to minus 1 here, will I be able to put here everywhere x equal to minus 1 here? For an example, minus 1 minus 2, that is minus 3, and then here minus 1 into minus 2, minus 3, and here minus 6. This is positive number. Positive number will never be less than 0. That is why this case 1 is invalid. Now come to case number 2. Case number 2 says x minus 2 is greater than 0, x greater than 2, and x minus 5 less than 0, x less than 5. X is greater than 5. X is greater than 2 means 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up to infinity it may go. Here x is less than 5 means 4, 3, 2, 1 over. Why I am saying over here? Because x belongs to a natural number. That also we have to keep in our mind. Now what are the common numbers that we are seeing? 3, 3, 4, 4. 5, 6, no 5, 6, no 1, 2. So your final answer will be 3, 4. So in your copy, You're not supposed to give detailed explanation. Just you will separate into two parts, and then like this you have to verify the answers. If your inequality is not satisfying, if this condition is coming that you are not seeing any common part, then remove, no need of taking care of this one. Then you have to go to case 2, and from there you have to tell the answer. This is the way you can solve the questions of your exercise. Now, method of solving any inequality. Now, one of the example that I will take from your exercise is like question number, let's take B part, 7B. 7B, with the help of 7B, I will be explaining you how to solve the questions. 5x plus 4, 5x plus 4 less than 2x plus 19, and x belongs to our natural number. This is given here, we have to solve. What are the methods? Now, the best method that I think is, try to bring the variable on the left hand side and transpose the constant towards right hand side. Transpose the constant towards right hand side and bring the variable towards left hand side. Now here you see 5x is given. If I will bring 2x this side, it will become minus, sign will change, symbol will remain same, no need of changing the sign, because you are just transferring the number from numerator to numerator. In case, see here, denominator is 1 here, denominator is 1 entirely. So like in case of equations, how you were transferring the numbers from above, numerator to numerator, there was only change of sign, there was no change in the inequality. Here also there will not be any change. So 5x minus 2x, and here we are having 19 minus 4, 5 minus 2, 3x less than 19 minus 4 is how much? 15. Correct? Now here comes the division. Now this is positive 3, this is positive number 3. So I have told you, when you will transfer, when you will divide any number with a positive integer or positive number on the either of the side, then there will not be any change of sign. So here you will write x less than 15 by 3. So this is 3 5s of 15. X is less than 5. Now x less than 5, x belongs to natural number. So x will be equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think so 5 will come here because it is less than 5. So this is the meaning, and this is the method way that you are going to solve. Now let's take another example. I hope if I select, I will get the negative number. Okay, let's take E part. X plus 3 whole divided by 3 less than equal to x plus 8 divided by 4, where x belongs to positive number, where x belongs to positive even integer, positive and even integer. So x belongs to positive I and even. So what you are going to do in this case, most of the students I have seen what they do, they try to separate like x by 3 plus 3 by 3, x by 4 plus 8 by 4. No, that is wrong. Since the numbers are on the same floor, on the same line, entire numbers, you can do cross multiplication. That will also, this is, I feel it is easy method. 4 into x plus 3, symbol no need of changing because you are multiplying with a positive number. Here also you are going to multiply with a positive number. So the sign will not change. This 3 is positive, it is going that side, no change of sign. This 4 is positive, coming this side, no need of changing the sign. 4x plus 12 less than 3x plus 24. Now 4x, what I have said here, that bring the variables towards one side, transfer the constant to the other side. It is good practice to bring the variable towards left hand side. So 4x minus 3x, no change of sign, numbers are flying from numerator, so 24 minus 12. So here we are having x less than 12. So what is the answer here? X is less than equal to 12. No, our task is not finished here. They were saying x is an integer and that also a positive even integer. So positive even integer means 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And obviously 12 will come here, my dear student. Why it will come? Because it is given equal to 12, equal to 12. And you have to always write the numbers in curly brackets, equal to, in this way when you are having certain numbers. I hope this exercise is clear. You all will be able to solve, complete this exercise. You take your time, my dear student. These all are basic questions to build up, so that tomorrow in next lecture I will be able to show you how to represent the equations on a number line. Thank you, my dear students. I hope this exercise is complete from my side. You all will also be able to complete it and solve all the questions. Thank you.